Welcome to Cozumel, Mexico. Enjoy the ride.
Good morning, guys. What is up? Welcome back to the channel. If this is the first time you are seeing me, my name is Kayla Jukic, and currently I am on the Norwegian Prima. This is a 9-day New Year's Eve cruise. We left on Friday, December 30th from Port Canaveral, Florida. I posted a video about the whole embarkation, the process, getting on the ship, all of that. I will link it up above, so make sure you check that out if you haven't watched it already. Yesterday was our first full day. It was a sea day. I didn't record anything because I just wanted to enjoy my time, but today we are at our first cruise port, which is Cozumel, Mexico. We have absolutely no plan in mind. My husband and I have been here once already together. We took a taxi to go to a beach. I can't remember what it was called. If I can remember it, I'll put the name here. But I actually do have another cruise vlog, so honestly, I will just link it up above. Today, I feel like we might just like walk around the shops, try and find a restaurant or somewhere to sit, a beach close by, something like that. Regardless, I'm going to take you guys through and kind of show you the port, what it's like to get off and that kind of stuff. It is a bit of a late start today because yesterday was New Year's Eve. We did a little bit of drinking. There was a huge party on the deck. We went to the club. It was so much freaking fun. So we did sleep in a little bit. We did get to Cozumel at 8 a.m. and it is about 10 a.m. now. We went for breakfast earlier this morning and now I just packed my beach bag up and we are ready to get off. So I talked about this a lot in my embarkation video, but every day you're gonna get this freestyle daily, which gives you all the information you're gonna need to know about everything. We got this in our room last night when our steward cleaned our room. They left it for us so we knew what was going on today, which is day 3, again, Sunday, January 1st. It is New Year's Day, and again, we're in Cozumel, Mexico. So we need to be back on by 3:30 or we are staying here. This is a rundown through all of today's highlights, but what is most important is there is a little paper in here about Cozumel, Mexico. So it tells you, what the main language is, what currency they use, and then just a little spiel about Cozumel. It has some events ashore, so things that you can do, shopping, margaritas, bamboo bonanza, whatever this is. And when you open it up, I feel like this is very important. I'm going to be definitely taking this with me. It is the port and shopping map. So it tells you, where you're getting off, which is right here. And then if you go right, that's 3 miles to the international pier. And then going on, it tells you all of the restaurants, the shops, and all of that stuff. A little voiceover for this part, but we were actually pleasantly surprised because this is actually a different port than we've gone off of Carnival with. So when we got off the boat, to our right, maybe a couple miles down, we could see some other ships parked there. So I believe that's where we have actually come off previously, but this port in particular was new to us. So it's like a little village when you first get off. There's a ton of shopping. If you want to get out of this little market area, then you're gonna have to take the escalators up. So it's literally right here when you walk in. It was pretty packed because everyone was getting off at this time. So we just took the escalator up, and once we made it up to the top, we were surprised because we got a really nice view of the cruise ship. We were also beside the Celebrity Silhouette, as you can see. The day was beautiful outside, but basically what you have to do is you have to walk through this little market to get out of the port area. They actually designed this very smart because you have to walk through all of these stores, which means you're likely going to spend money. You couldn't get out any other way. You do have to pass these stores. So as you can see, these are typical stores that you find at most cruise ports. They're selling, bags, they're selling hats, they're selling bucket hats, they're selling jewelry, they're selling, bracelets with your name, they're selling, products that say Mexico on it. Sorry, it's really shaky here because I was so hot, but this is everything that you can see here. Again, tons and tons and tons of shopping. This is actually on the second floor, so taking the escalator up brings you to the second floor. So if you want to get to the mainland or, you know, the ground floor, you're going to have to take the escalator or elevator down again, or you can just walk down a flight of stairs. Now, when you get to the ground level, you are gonna be around a lot of the same stuff. So you're gonna see flea markets, you're gonna see a ton of stores, a pharmacy, and lots of restaurants. One main restaurant, and I'm gonna get back to it in a second, is Senor Frogs. That is where we went for lunch. But we just walked around for like 2 or 3 hours. We stopped and got some sherbet. So my mother-in-law, I believe, got a lemon flavored one and I got a mango flavored one. It was actually pretty decent. But again, they get you with these stores, right? The sherbet and ice cream is at the front of the store, but you have to actually go into this store to go pay. So they really get you because they want you to spend money, right? So you have to walk through the entire store to get to the cashier. And when you see things, you're like, oh, hey, I want to buy that. As you can see, I was very hot. It was like 30 degrees out, very humid, very sunny, but not complaining because back home it is very cold. So on our way back from shopping, we decided to cool down by going to Senor Frogs to get some drinks and some food. So this is definitely a trigger warning because the lights are going crazy inside of here. This is definitely a big party place if you want to have some fun. This is a look at their menu. So they have fajitas, they have burgers, they have quesadillas, they have barbecue wings. They have a ton of food, which is really, really good. We actually sat down and there was this little clown going around making all like these hat things to wear, these balloon hats. I don't know, they were so cute and fun. And then we ordered some drinks. We got these big yards, I believe they were called. So it was like a really huge, it was like almost a foot or two long. We got some chicken quesadillas, we got some cheese and chicken nachos, which were really good. Honestly, the quesadillas, 10 out of 10, very good. They have a ton of entertainment here. We were dancing on chairs, they were doing conga lines, feeding people tequila shots, then they had people go on stage and dance. So it was a lot of fun. We are now back on the ship, as you can see. That was so much fun. We had a blast at Senor Frogs. It was honestly a really good time. We've been there in a couple different places. We've been there in Cancun. We've been there in Puerto Rico twice. So now we can add Cozumel to the list. It was a great time. Honestly, if you come here, you definitely need to stop by there. The quesadilla was so good. But now we just lay down for like 10 minutes because our feet are killing. We did so much walking, used the washroom, and now we're just getting changed. And we are gonna head to the main deck and we're gonna try and go in the pool. We're gonna do some tanning and just lounging around. It is so hot outside, so I need to get into some sort of water. It is a lot of time later. We definitely needed a nap, so we took like an hour for that. And I just got ready, curled my hair, put some makeup on, put a nice dress on, and we are going for a very late dinner. It is literally 8:15. We are gonna go to the Hudson restaurant, which is like the sit-down dining. I'll take you guys along so I can show you guys what we are eating.
Where I've been lately. Yeah, her love can make a person hazy. Praying she won't break me down, 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 down. She makes me crazy.
Literally all my curls fell out of my hair. As you can see, I am back in my room. We went for dinner like you saw. We went to the show, which was so freaking cool. I need to talk about this. The Price is Right live show was so cool. It was literally exactly like Price is Right. Every single thing, just even from the lights and the background, and they had a showgirl model and a guy model, and it was insane. I really give props to Norwegian for that. Like, I have never experienced a show like that before. That was seriously insane. Easily the best show I've ever seen in my entire life, like on any resort, any cruise ship, anything. It was like top notch. So cool from start to finish. Literally, they gave us the name tags like Price is Right, and what we had to do is when we walked in, they would tap our card that we used for the ship, and that's how they would know who's there, and it would randomly pick somebody's name. And a lot of people actually got to play. Like, I can't remember now, maybe like 12 people, so it's obviously not a lot on a ship of like 3,000 or whatever, but definitely it was like very cool. A guy from Toronto Toronto, so that's where I live. He won a 55-inch TV, which is crazy. But it was just so much fun. Like, everyone's screaming prices and saying higher, lower. People are like, $1, $1. Like, it was so cool. If you come on this ship, you need to go to that show. We overheard people saying that they're doing it multiple times during the week. Somebody even said that they did it on the first day. I'm not sure if that's true or not. And then after that, we just walked around. They were having a Latin party on the deck, so we went there for a few minutes, danced a little bit, and then we went to the local bar and just got some late night food. We got pretzel bites and wings, which were pretty good. And now I am back in my room. I want to get some sleep because tomorrow we are going to be in Belize, so I will take you through that, obviously. We are going to Harvest Cape, which is Norwegian's private island, so it's going to be super interesting, super cool. So I do want to get into bed. Thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure you subscribe to me down below so you don't miss any of my other future videos. This was our first port stop, so there is a lot more to come. Give this video a big thumbs up. Leave me any questions if you have, and we'll catch you guys tomorrow. Good night.